The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get it!
A quick throw complete to Washington. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
19 right. 18 right. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the 27, Hurts. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, the Jags and Giants, two lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags, 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game. So more than both of these two clubs combined. Here's Hurts to throw. Slant complete to Etienne. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting?
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
On first down, Hurts. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Working with a 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Right there, Hurt.
Throwing is Hurts. Etienne bringing in another one. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Hurts. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now back to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Throwing again on second down. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Gano out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Liking 18.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go.
This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 36, Jones. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Hurts to throw. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
19 Sergeant, 19 Sergeant.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Johnny Stanton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready, go! Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles! Set up! 18, tied in! Ready!
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They the passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones, off play action. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Back to throw again. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Washington's got it. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On first down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Complete to Washington. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 30 on second down, Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. Uses the stiff arm. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready up.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the...
Got it. Ready? Viking 18.
Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's Foley Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got Slayton on the slant. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Kirk, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Hurts throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from 28 yards out. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try good by Gano, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Here's Hurts to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Here's Lions.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Check it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay, ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as